No one is talking about how Africa's water crisis has the risk of causing wars.
But, there's always a common saying the next great war would be fought over water, and this is definitely true. There are lots of water-scarce countries in the world, and it's definitely being used as a political bargaining issue here.
When you look at the entire continent, water is quietly becoming a source of conflict. Let's debrief how dry taps, flooded towns, farmers fighting over land, and nations arguing over rivers show just how much water touches politics, communities, and daily life. And here's the thing, South Africa is not immune to this quiet crisis.
Water shortages and river disputes exacerbate underlying conditions of intercommunal tension, violence, and cross-border security threats, but not in the simplistic countries will invade each other for rivers type of way that people imagine. The bigger risk is that water becomes a threat multiplier.
Across the continent, the water crisis is taking many forms. In South Africa, the water crisis is not because there's no water in the dams, it's because of failing infrastructure. And the Human Rights Commission says that the crisis should be declared a national disaster. Then you have Egypt and Ethiopia, who have been fighting for a long time over the Nile River and the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. And I just found out that in Nigeria, farmers and herders are clashing over fertile land. Then there's also protests in Madagascar over water shortages, while flooding has displaced communities in Mozambique.
At last year's AU summit, not so much at this year's one, there were issues again between the Egyptians and the Ethiopians over the water sharing, and it's been a consistent thing that they keep fighting and harboring about, and it's hurting tensions in East Africa.
What's new is the combination of climate volatility and infrastructure and geopolitics, which raises the stakes.
It was no surprise then that at the African Union Leaders Summit this past weekend, water security was at the front and center. But while African leaders debate and sign declarations, citizens continue to suffer. And many are skeptical whether these leaders have what it takes to fix this massive problem. The water crisis is bigger than we think. The quest for water fuels inequality, sparks unrest, and exposes weak governance.
If the AU's water theme becomes a year of real delivery, early warning systems, locally led adaptation, and fair governance, then it can reduce instability.
We want to hear from you. What do you think will fix Africa's water crises? And do you think political leaders have what it takes?